Hi Jamie, sorry these are just coming through, but this is typically how I'll give your feedback, and I typically try and make a video on it because my writing is terrible even when I mark the work. So this is 151. Just make some get the pen on. Right, so we have here, I'll just go to the question here. Here is the question. I know you did it a while ago, but this was on Prancer, I believe this question was on. And we have this Prancer construction. And let's just look at the information so that getting through your work, I'll get through it pretty quickly. We have, I believe they're a property company. Yes, so into property construction. And again, I'm sure I'll look at your work and we'll see how we go. But again, a lot of the audit risks are in the numbers. So it's very much, I mean, you'll have your knowledge questions, which you have answered. I can really start seeing that you've already done some good answering there. But a lot of the work, a lot of the audit risks lie in the numbers. So literally take those numbers. When I say numbers, the actual issues. So for example, in this paragraph here, we have work in progress. So the key point here is that we will have an inventory, this question of 1.8 million. We want to be asking questions as to what is the process and how do we measure. And I won't pretend, if I went into a property business, I probably wouldn't understand if they said to me, this is what made up their work in progress. So some expert opinion would be helpful, or being with someone who has a good understanding of how that's measured. So I want a thorough understanding of the process of arriving at WIP, if you like. And then you also have finished products, so if you like, inventory of completed goods, and that's much higher than the previous year. So I'm suspicious, or if you like, I have this air of professional skepticism that this might be overstated. So I want to make sure that this is not higher, or IAS2 requires that inventory is recognized at the lower of cost and net realizable value. So that's the first thing. So I want to be able to carry out some. My response is very much what happened post year end. Were you able to sell it, if you like, for 2.1? Or is it just overstated? And so that's the language I'm constantly using. But we'll see as we mark your work in a second. Again, there's this question of this inability to attend all the sites. So we must be asking questions: what sites and material? Will we have to employ the services of some local auditors to go in and have a look for us? Or would we have to get some responses from those areas to test their internal controls to see if we can trust? Maybe they have some internal audits. We need a way around it. It's work, so we're not going to reject it, but we need something, some support. So there's a question of building warranty here. Again, this is a provision, the potential for provision here, if you like any provision, right? And so the question here is, he anticipates this, so we ourselves must examine to see whether or not this is true. And then there's this question of recognizing revenue early. So this is a deposit, so it's not revenue. So we're expecting to see our journal to be debit bank credit deferred income, not credit revenue. So it very much must not be a any early income recognition, if you like. And then and so let's jump in. Yeah, so we see this growth in number of days. So let's jump into your work and see. Let's mark this as we go along. Yeah, so you say that the question of preconditions. Good, you've got this right. Preconditions are right. Preconditions are part of the general issues we think about before we accept, if you like, an audit. So we have preconditions, we have pre-clearance, we have budgeting, we have management integrity. We have a range of things. I'll probably go through this again. But this is, the preconditions are very much their own separate heading. So that's very good. The fact that we're talking about the framework, internal controls, the management are responsible for these internal controls. We need, and we're being giving access to all the information that we need. So framework, information, access to information, internal internal controls, management responsibility, really. So this is brilliant. Full marks here. I think this is, I'll find out. I mean, let's see how many marks this was out of. Okay, great. So 1 second. Let me just come over here. So this was worth, and we'll look at their answers once I've gone through your work. So this was See how many marks this. Oh, sorry, these answers. La, la, la. Very quickly. In the wrong page. I could have used another one. So this is 3 marks. So I give 3 out of 3. That was good. Okay, great. Now, then I believe they ask you to talk about audit strategy. I mean, really, um, just, I mean, if I went to the textbook now, I could show you this again, but the key point is I always think about, and you've done that very well, I always think of audit strategy like a crime board, right? Before I go in, I literally have everything. So I have audit strategy over there. I have all the sort of everything I've done to have a better understanding of this business, if you like. I know what financial reporting framework I'm using. If you like, then I'm thinking about, do I have the resources, if you like, and what my budget is. If you like, then I've calculated materiality, done my internal controls. I'm aware of internal audit. I've done all my control risk analysis. I have my deadlines for the reporting, so we call it reporting deadlines. So it's really, before we go in and actually do the work, we know what the big picture now is. We have everything on board. We know what's going on. Okay, great. Like you say, reporting objectives, timing, communication, characteristics of the engagement. Yes, we have a framework. And all other knowledge, yes, you have here significant factors, preliminary engagement. It's all very much a knowledge question, level of materiality. Exactly. I think I mentioned materiality. Those are the big ones that you've highlighted. So again, very good. Let's see um, what they gave over here. So strategy as well, 3 marks. And so I think that's really good. 3 out of 3. Good. So that's your first page. Let's store that. Um, we have that. Place that. Good. And then let's open up the next question on that. Right. Oh, right. Oops, sorry. 1 second. Yes, I thought I had all. I should have really have opened all these up. So we have 151, 151A, 1. No, sorry. Yes. So, oops, is this 15? No. Wait, look, sorry, because this is recording. I don't want to go back here. This is 152. So you have 151 and 151A. That's what I picked up from there. Let me open 151A again. There seems to be a repeat of that. Right. Okay. So it seems that I don't think I have the I don't seem to have the this is 152. Let me see what the second part is. It doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'll end this video and then I'll come back and look at the risks. Um, if you have, I'll try and download that. I thought I had that downloaded um, of your work on 151, but I'll pick that up now from your email. Okay, great stuff. Thank you.